Hey, stop procrastinating. Click the button now. Get into this medical coding school with my school. Look, this is the 8-week program that can help you transition into coding. Let's take advantage of my special discount going right now. $897. Go to infinityhimschool.com and go to enroll infinityhimschool.com. Alrighty, do it now. Click. What was the word? Stop procrastinating. Give me something to work with. I am Melvina W.
And I am Dr. Crystal Lee, a.k.a. Author Kaylee.
Yeah, so we're here today with our other books here. So I have my last one, Let It Go by Melvina. This came out, this month? Yeah.
February,
actually.
Technically it was done.
Oh, my God. This is just going by so fast. So February 2025, this book just came out. So I hope you've already purchased it.
Yes.
It is at unappreciated.com. And then we got Dr.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's my first book in the Embrace Your Crown series.
Yes.
So I'm excited.
First, my last over here.
Yes. It's 3 of mine and 3 of yours.
Yes,
so that's
we
what we
got
have
our
in common.
series going.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we do. So we want to talk about things, when you're not appreciated, when you overanalyze. And what was the other thing we said we kind of want to address?
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. And that's it. Let it go. Life would not be perfect.
There you go.
I said that. So just reading a little excerpt from When You're Not Appreciated in my chapter. So I'm on page 158. Just to let you know, I have to tell you, if people are trying to rattle your cage, you have to let it go. So this chapter, it's in chapter 8. It's on 158, as I've said before. It's for women, especially women, because women, wives, mothers, and friends, as you well know, we can feel unappreciated by so many people. Just put that out in the universe. We really can. Oftentimes, the feeling is warranted and makes sense, but you are not getting acknowledged for what you do, which is very powerful.
Right.
So to get into that, we work hard, and the work that we do is not always appreciated because people feel like you should be doing what you are doing. Oh my God, doesn't that sound familiar? So I'm a mother of 3 grown daughters. So let me kind of stop there for a minute, just with the reading. And I feel like my daughters, they're just kind of unappreciate a lot about what I've done.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, 100% transparency. You kind of understand in a way why they, I guess, unappreciated because they're not mothers. They have not walked them out of my shoes. No, they don't know what it means to be a mother, carry a baby around for 9 months, give birth, and raise that baby on up through blood, sweat, tears, and everything. They have no idea. So, of course, they're, coming from, an unknown world, their own ideologies, and thinking, oh, well, that's mom, and just really, cast me to the side like doo-doo, like, well, whatever, no need, And I go through well, I feel like, what about my girls? I raised them. If you think that I'm telling you that I'm just like bulletproof and that don't hurt, no, it hurts. It stings. But look here, I can tell you what hurt even more. Holding on to that, balling up in the corner and staying there. No, I don't do that. So what I did, learn to what? Let it go.
No, a question I would like to say, or just something that I've heard that I'm pretty sure you probably heard too.
Yes.
When it comes to essentially, dealing with the type of, women, like you said, we are willing to give our shirt off our backs. We're willing to do any and everything, to make other people happy and ensure that there is a happy home, right?
Yes, right.
So would you say the way that a lot of women tend to feel unappreciative is in their home first?
Of course. Always. Oh, yes. From the husband, children, etc. Oh, yes, we do. And the thing is, we'll go around chasing our own tail, and some of us are oblivious to it. I told them to do this. I told them. They did not thinking. They're not doing nothing. Then our birthday come around. You look around. One person remember my birthday. The other ones didn't. Dang, Christmas time came around. You didn't buy nothing. And you're like, well, dang, I bought you all something. I tried. I fought. I tried to remember your important days. Yeah. But they don't remember you.
Now, have you heard of the saying, gratitude determines your altitude?
Oh, yeah. I think I have. I don't know. That's a new one. Okay.
If not, you need to lock that one in because when people don't have gratitude, then it does stifle their attitude. You know what I'm saying? Their altitude. Of course. You're not going to go soaring, as high as you could if you don't have a heart of gratitude. And the first people that you can show your gratitude to is going to be your parents. It's going to be the people that gave to you when they honestly reap nothing in return.
Yeah.
And the truth is, if they never get nothing back, like in your world, the children don't necessarily have to take care of you because you've already done that work.
Got it done.
So for people that have not, you know what I'm saying, done that work and not, necessarily made the financial decisions to financially support themselves, then they will still need, their children maybe someday. But if they have not really understood gratitude and altitude, they would say, well, I don't really have to do anything for you,
right? Because
everything you did for me, you had to do for me.
Oh yeah, I've heard that before too. My daughters, when we get into an argument with something, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. I'm like, really? I didn't know I was supposed to.
Right.
You don't understand that some stuff I didn't even have to do it all. I didn't have to buy you a car. That wasn't a requirement, no law or anything. I didn't have to buy you a cell phone. That's not a requirement. I mean, there's no such thing as you have to have a cell phone. Now if you talk about feed, clothe you, yeah, sure. But did it have to come from your favorite infamous torrent? It could have came from Goodwill.
That's true.
See, people don't, they can't think of that because they're not mothers. They're not going to be able to relate. So trying to put them in that setting and thinking they can relate and understand, no, you can hang that up. But they don't understand that. So that comes with maturity, wisdom. When you become a mother, you better understand. If you wise up and relate, you'll be able to relate.
Right.
So I think as a parent, a mother, a wife, anything, even with your husband, you don't have to cook your husband dinner and put it on the table. What bylaw or rule says that?
Right.
You don't have to. You can go in and say, hey, you going to cook? Okay, I'm going to cook. Whatever, he can cook. Or you can order food and throw it in there. There's a lot of things you can do. Well, not cook at all. Y'all make sandwiches. You got options and choices. So you choose to do it out of what? Kindness in your own heart and love, right? But when it's not reciprocated, and no gratitude, and you're unappreciated, you're gonna keep on being bobo the fool.
But I think sometimes this is the reason why some people become bitter.
Yes,
because they are dealing
they're
dealing with their own resentment internally, and it is making them bitter, it's making them angry. It could even make them mean.
Yes,
some people say, "Man, your mom is so mean," or "Your wife is so mean,"
don't get it.
But they don't understand what's causing. You know what I'm saying? That
I totally understand.
No, what I love about this first book, which is why I paired it with some of the stuff you're talking about today, is because the subtitle on this first book it says, "Stop begging to be acknowledged, appreciated, loved, or respected."
That's right, because those things that come to you, yes.
Because when you're begging for something that you're entitled to, then you don't realize your value.
Right.
When you are in a family or, you know what I'm saying?
Family, marriage, anything, it should be there.
If you don't value yourself, your time,
right.
you know what I'm saying, the stuff you want to do,
whether
it's, hey, look, like for me, I do the Sabbath. So, that's the day that I take out and I set aside for.
Somebody should value that and understand it and respect it.
Right. But the thing is I got to make them do that.
Right.
Because
there's
always
going to be loud about it.
There's always going to be stuff that can be done.
That's right.
And, sometimes it will fall this day or sometimes it'll fall that day. But the key is, what does the Sabbath represent to you? And it's a day of rest. It's a time,
right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying, that I connect with the Father.
Your meditation, your prayer, whatever
right.
you want to read the word, right.
So if I don't value what I'm saying has value, then everybody will fill in what they want with your time or what, you know what I'm saying?
They'll dismiss what you want and just do what they want to do. And you're like, well, wait a minute, I wanted to do this. Why am I not doing this for me?
Have you noticed that some people will ask you, hey, what you doing on Thursday?
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like, I used to tell people what I was doing on Thursday, which was the biggest mistake.
Really?
Yes. If someone asks you, what are you doing at a set time or a set day, I've learned I never say what I'm doing on a set time and a set day.
Why is that?
Because oftentimes when people are asking you, what are you doing on this day and at this time, I realized they were not really asking me, was I available? What they were really asking me was, what am I doing so that whatever I thought I was doing, I would change it for whatever they want me to do.
Oh, I never get that. It doesn't never get that far
because
for me.
I'm sure it don't. But for a lot of us, we are opening our lives to people and telling them, oh, you know what? I sleep on that day. Oh, you don't need to go to sleep, girl. You sleep all week. You don't know what I do all week. I'm telling you.
That works out for them, but no.
But see, if you don't want to get into these moments where you're trying to beg, This is how we get into.
I don't even get into that moment either. No.
But see, you're stronger than a lot of people because a lot of women are begging people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Even the
to
children
see
trying
them,
to get some acceptance
acknowledge
and all
them.
this.
Yeah.
When the children are being disrespectful and rude to you, they're not even honoring their mother and father. Yes, and they're still sitting there trying to chase behind them, trying to beg and earn some respect and stuff, and children are not giving it.
And so what I would tell people that are struggling with, or feel like you got to beg people to see you or acknowledge you, I would say the very first thing that you need to do is start controlling your own time frame. And the way you do that is you become selective with your information because that is yours. I think sometimes we feel like our schedule is subject to what everybody, else may want to put on it.
Only if you want to.
But no, it's your schedule.
Well, that's a
and
good
if you don't
point
want
that you
have to
mentioned.
defend yourself,
Yes.
then don't open yourself up to have to defend yourself.
Right. Well, that's a good point. Yeah, some people, that will be the case. You need to do that. I mean, if that's what you need to do. For me, it don't matter. They would say, what you doing Thursday? Oh, not much. You want to go this? No. You don't want to do it? Come on, we can do this now. No, I'm not doing it. No. But thanks anyway. It gets real simple.
But I think
if I say I want to sit on that sofa and I just want to rest, that's exactly what I'm going to do. That's it.
And for me, I feel like if that's what I've already planned to do, it's already something I'm doing.
Right.
Like it's no longer a subject, and this is how we end up doing nothing for ourselves.
Right.
Like some women will say, well, I don't know what happens or why, I keep missing time with this or I keep not doing that. And the reason
they're
because
not disciplined and they
because
put something else in they don't.
Yeah, it's because they're rotating out what's for them for other people. And if you keep giving to other people, they'll keep taking.
Right, of course.
You know what I'm
keep
saying?
Taking. Just like toilet paper roll, keep on rolling down till it's empty, keep going. That's all they'll do.
And the only person that's feeling used is you.
Of course.
Because they got what they needed.
Resentment, you get angry, you get bitter. I want to do this, and I didn't even get a chance to do it. Yes, I know about it. I know. I've seen it all happen too many times.
I've stopped telling people. So what I ask now is, and this is how you put yourself in the driver's seat too, is instead of telling people what you're doing on certain days, you ask them, what do you want? Right? And if they say, oh, well, I wanted to do this, or they'll tell you, oh, it's nothing. You say, okay, fine. If there's nothing, then yeah, I'm busy. Oh, well, it's really this. And then they'll tell you, and then you can make your own decision. And you can say, oh, well, I already have plans, so I'm not going to be able to do it. And that's it. You don't got to explain what you're doing. You ain't got to do none of that.
Well, I think that's one approach. If that's what you if that's your disposition, how you have to present it. Because like you said, some people not strong and they got a problem saying no.
Or it might be something you're not against changing. Maybe you don't have anything that's concrete on that day, but you also don't know that you want to do whatever they're going to ask you for.
Yeah, it don't matter. You can ask anyway. It doesn't hurt asking. I always tell people to ask me whatever you want to ask.
Right.
Because I'm going to say no or yes. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not going to hurt you. Let's say I'm doing nothing and I am free. What are you doing? Nothing. Oh, you want to go do this? So you're not doing nothing. I'm still not going to be doing nothing.
Right.
I'm not going to do that. It gets real simple. To me, that is simple. It doesn't take anything else. No. And that's it. Why do you have to explain and give some kind of, other explanation and all that behind it? Just, no, I said I'm doing nothing. I want to continue doing nothing. It gets real simple.
But I think for some people, like you said, like the way your mom parented, you didn't want to parent like her. Right?
Oh, yes.
In certain areas. Of course, you did adapt, I'm sure, a lot of her truths. But you had to also be Melvina.
Of course.
And I think for some mothers, they didn't agree with not being able to have a conversation with their parents. Although their parents won't agree, that's fine. But now you have a group of parents that might say, well, I'll hear you out. But that doesn't mean I'm going to change my mind. So they may allow you to say or express yourself. Because their thing might have been, well, my mom just used to tell me shut up and she would just shut me down and I never could say anything. And for some parents, they don't want to necessarily shut their children down, even though they're not going to change their position, but they still want their children to know that their voice matters and they can be heard, even though they may not honestly get what they're asking for. And 9 out of 10, they won't. But it's not creating this mental psyche of, shut up, don't say nothing, because what you may want to say is not welcome here. And when people feel that way, it can make them stop talking to you or make you shut down, or it can make them build up resentment and bitterness because they felt like it was a wall put up where they were blocked.
Well, I did operate. My children can come to me and talk to me about things, but it was a matter of time. So it's like, okay, you talk to me about something, my mind is not going to change, but go ahead and ramble on about it for 15 minutes, whatever you feel you need to do. Go ahead on. Yeah, okay, you finished? Okay, you got it now? All right, no. Thank you. Anything else? All righty, great. I heard you. You talked. I listened. No. Now we done. The decision was made. That's it. We done. But I mean, if you feel you need that, but that's in my house with 5 people. People outside of here, like if I'm even going to listen.
Right.
Time is, I got to keep it moving. So it's like they start rambling, blah, 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 Some people, I flat out looked at them and asked them, were you under the impression I cared? Because you're overanalyzing, you're fishing, you're going so deep, you're going left field. It's nothing I can do with this information.
Right.
And nor do I care to. They just get the answer and response. It is what it is.
Right.
That is it.
Now, for people who struggle with saying no, I mean, I know you don't because it's in your book. You said you got to get used to saying no and let it go. But would you agree that there's a lot of people that do struggle with saying no?
Apparently so.
You don't think it's true?
Apparently so. Yes, there are a lot of people who struggle.
Are you defaulting to that answer, or do you see it?
Yes,
Have you seen it?
I do believe that some people struggle with saying no. That's because they're sitting there with this whole save somebody mentality. I don't want to hurt their feelings mentality. I'm feeling guilty mentality. Oh, I have a regret. Well, it's my baby mentality, your children. So yes, they have a problem saying no.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, they can't even say no. They're not saying yes, but they fish around. Well, see, they started rationalizing and getting this friend thing and buddy like we are equal and seeing eye to eye, but we're not. You're the mother. You got a 13-year-old over there. You're not equal.
Right.
But they start rationalizing and trying to get all into the world like we are some kind of equal. We're like, really? Where do we get this from?
No, I do think you got to draw the line. I
don't. They don't draw it. In their head, they all doing this, and they think they're, trying. They got a point. So instead of telling child no, well, see, I gotta see, blah blah blah, or they pass the buck. Well, let's see. I'm gonna ask your daddy and see what he say. And daddy don't even live with them. You gotta call the daddy somewhere else who was with his woman and making other kids, and ask him, well, what do you think we do? He's not even in your house with you because he didn't marry you, but you call the daddy. Well, let me see what daddy say.
Do you feel then I have to ask you a question on that one.
Yeah.
So do you feel like if the parents are no longer together, do you feel like if that parent is not in the household where the children live majority time, they don't have a say on?
Oh no, they probably do have a say, but how much of a say? They're not there every day dealing with nothing, so how much of a say they're gonna have? You got to deal with the aftermath. You the one living with the child. They're not. Just because they come by once a month or every other week, you gonna give them how much clout and power? How much decision making you gonna put on them?
Or is it that sometimes you can use that person as a scapegoat? So maybe it's not really that. What it is. You know what I'm saying? That's
my point. I'm gonna tell your daddy. Wait till he come back around. He coming back in 2 weeks. Then you're gonna announce to him that the child did something. So you didn't even rectify it at all. You have no problem saying no and discipline, really. So yeah, I mean, we're guilty of that. As mothers, we get caught up in all in our head. I mean, really? I mean, you already said he had no good so-and-so that you slept with and made a baby with. And now you trying to throw up that he can go make a decision and do something for the child when he come about twice a month. He can't even have pay child support. You still putting the decision on him? He decided to have a child with you or not. Maybe it was, some other situation going. And you going to put a decision on him? Nah, we need to change, ship out. I'm feeling you. Let's put some stank on it.
I mean, a lot of the women that I know that are single mothers, a lot of them are making majority of the decisions, if not all of them.
Of course. I know one phenomenal one now that's making a decision for her 4 kids. What do you know?
Yeah.
She's not calling the daddy and be like, well, what y'all think to happen? She's making boss moves like, I'm doing it. Done. Proof in the pudding, right?
Right.
There we go. So what can you say?
I do agree with you on the note that you do have to govern your household.
You do.
Right? And I think whatever bar you set, whether it's in your business, whether it's in your household,
right.
Or even within yourself, whatever that bar is, you're telling other people by how you treat yourself and what they see that this is the standard. Like you said, in your house, bachelor's degrees was the standard.
Yes, period.
Right? In your house, grades matter. No matter what challenges may come, we'll go whatever route we need but you got to win.
Private school, tutorers, whatever had to be done was done. Everything. All of that was done in here. I wasn't playing. Because I said I wanted my girl to have this. I wanted them to be better than me. I wanted them to be educated. And that means bachelor's degrees in here. They didn't have an option.
Yeah.
I didn't give an option. People be like, well, how did you get your kids to go to school? I'm like, get them to go to school. I don't know. It's something about when they were born one day old. I was like, you're going to college, right? And somehow it stuck with them. Mm-hmm. That they wasn't going to come and tell me no. It don't work that way. Mm-hmm. Not when I'm raising you and I'm paying the bills and everything. I don't hear that.
Mm-hmm. Now, in your world, no probably hardly ever really comes around.
Right, generally. Because I have options and choices. So somebody can say no, but if somebody else is going to say yes, so that's a no for you. But something else, it's still going to happen if I want it. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. And then I have the money to back it up and pay for it. Mm-hmm. So you don't want the money or what? It's just kind of hard to.
Now, what we talking about too is like people telling you no, but what about when people say no to themselves? Like, do you feel like they're over analyzing?
Of course.
And that's what's causing the no?
Yeah. Well, see, I got to think. The way I think, my head, I got to think about this. I'm like, really? Why do we care when it's going to rain that day? I thought we were still going to do this. Well, I was trying to see what? Who cares? Mm-hmm. If it's raining, you get in the car. I didn't say we're going to stand in the rain and get wet. What are we trying to see? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get it. Mm-hmm. Some people don't even know how to articulate the thought. Mm-hmm. I went to the pool one time to do water aerobics, and the people was spraying around the pool cleaning up. So my water aerobic instructor, my personal trainer at the time, she was like, well, they're cleaning right now. I said, okay, great. You ready to go do the water aerobics? Well, no, they're cleaning. I said, hey, what's your point? Mm-hmm. So she could never get out the word to be direct and just say, well, I don't think we should go in there. So finally she said, I don't think we should go in there. She finally said it. She said, well, they're cleaning. I don't think we should go in there. I said, I think we should. So what are we going to do? So I'm saying I think we should. She's saying I think we shouldn't. I'm not going to hustle with the impasse. So what are we going to do? She said, well, I'm just trying to break it. I said, listen, yes or no, are we getting in the water to train? Mm-hmm. That's all I need to know. I don't want to hear about thinking or if, coulda, woulda, shoulda scenario or not. I said I think we should, so my answer is yes. What is yours? Are you going in the water to do this personal training this morning? Yes or no? Because I'm ready. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, because of this right here. I said, thank you. Now I know. So no personal training for you today. You're not getting in the water because of the thing, right? Well, no. You don't have to say it like that. I said, say it like what? I'm asking you. Is it yes or no? Come on. What the? Give me something to work with. God dang. See, all of that whole dialogue just to get the clear-cut answer. Yes or no? Are you getting in or not?
Mm-hmm. Did she get in?
No. Finally, all that. No, I'm not going to get in. I said, oh, great. Now I know.
Did you
So let me go.
You left?
Yeah.
You let her go?
Yeah.
Did you let her go for the day or did you let her go?
No, just for the day. She said, no, we wasn't getting in because of the cleaning. We just didn't do the water aerobic work.
Understand.
That's all. Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. So it didn't happen that day. Mm-hmm. But all of that just to get to that conclusion. Because she can't just say directly, no, I'm not getting in today because of blah, blah, blah. Oh, really? Now I got it. So I got a decision to make it. Either I'm going to get in by myself and just do what I'm going to do about you move on, or we just not going to do it today. We could have just did that and been over with it.
Right. What do you think was the reason why she didn't just confidently tell you
she
no?
Don't talk that way. Don't have it in her. It's not in her DNA. Some people just can't break it down on another level to get it where it needs to be. Mm-hmm. All it's, I'm like, well, let me know. Mm-hmm. Time is moving, so have you made a decision?
Right.
You said you don't think we should. What does that mean? You not? Or you will? What? Mm-hmm. Like when people say, well, I don't know. I said, well, when will you know? And then they said, well, no, what I'm saying is, I said, what are you saying? Mm-hmm. And they be like, well, I'm saying no, I don't want to. Oh, is that what you're saying? It was no? Then I'm like, what?
It's the cross eyes for me. But just so everybody understand this.
That kind of talk, I'd be like, what are you saying? Mm-hmm. Yes or no? What is it? I don't think we should. I just don't know. I'm like, well, let me know when you know. No, what I'm trying to say is, I'm like, what are you trying to say? Because I'm challenging you. I'm pushing you. Like, come on, tell me something. Mm-hmm. What did you say? Give me something to work with, right? So is it yes or no? Mm-hmm. You doing it or not?
Mm-hmm. I think that is the key to building up your voice, is you got to be around people that will push you. Because if you're not around people that are going to push you, you're going to be you're going to feel rolled over, even if they're not. Like, some people might say, well, they say like, oh, Melvina's abrasive, Melvina's this, Melvina's direct, Melvina's aggressive, Melvina. But is it that they feel that way because they don't know how to just answer you?
Yeah.
Right? If you know how to just give a point blank answer, then you won't feel none of the pressure.
That's not in their DNA. And they don't have nobody. They just get away with whoever they talk to in their little world and set up. All that somehow work. Well, I don't think we should. You don't think so? I don't know. I was thinking too. I don't know. Maybe. Really? What you think about it? This is me. Yeah, y'all let me know when y'all analyze it over, get it together.
So are you more, I guess, like, I don't want to use the word annoyed if that's the wrong word, but
yeah.
Okay. Would you say you're more annoyed that they don't know the answer or that they are not confident enough to communicate
Both.
it?
So you're not confident. We had a loss here. I'm just like, remember, most people in my circle are full grown, like 50-something years old. I'm like, what have we been doing for the last 50 years? And you can't speak up and get on with it? So how am I supposed to take this? And you want me to really come to you and do what again?
Uh-huh.
Not ask for advice or anything, right? We're not going to be able to collaborate on anything. You can't even make a decision. I'm like, look, you got to be able to give me something.
Right. You know what? I'm going to table that because that's a good segue moment. And I know we got to get to the next episode, which we're actually going to be talking more about this. And you know how nobody's perfect. Nobody gets it all right.
Yes, right.
And also how to let some things go. Because that might be why your block is there, right? That might be why you're 50, like you just said, and you're struggling. So if you are, what I'm saying? It don't matter your age, let's be clear.
It really doesn't.
But I do want to say, like, if you are 20, 30, 40, and you've been doing something for 10, 15, 20, 30 years, I would say that's a long time.
And I would say that too.
Right? So if you feel like it's a long time, I want you to join us next week. Or not next week,
Lord. Come on,
when we do the next episode.
Right.
And join in on this conversation as we wrap this conversation up. We got more. As she says, she got a whole lot more.
We got a whole lot more. I'm not done yet.
I love that quote in your books. It sounds just like you. Every time I read it, I hear it in my head.
Come on. I'm like, stop it.
All right, y'all. Well, we'll be back in the next episode of Give Me Something to Work With.
Right.
I'm Dr. Crystal Lee, a.k.a.
Melvina
Author
W.
Kaylee.
Yes.
Until next time.
Okay.
Bye-bye for now.
So if you're looking for something for family, relationship, medical coding, anything, raw, unapologetic, vibes, feelings, come on and give me something to work with. Look forward to seeing you.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye. Hey, already a coder? Do you have a job or you cannot get a job? I can help you get a job with my mentorship program. I will walk you through the steps to getting employed. You can be newly certified or an experienced coder. I don't care. I'll take either one. I can help you get more. Just go to Job Infinity HIM. All right? And I'll get you there. Come on.